body that shows she never used the sword. Her palms, dude. She's not glittery AF.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What the fuck? What is this logic?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off of her hands because the water's off at nighttime, bubby.
According to the Monokuma file,
Sayaka is a cat and she's afraid of water.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Oh, girl. This is like day 5.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have had to have been the one without the sword. Yeah, Sayaka, baby.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Attempted
But
murder.
we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if
Look at that
she'd been planning
smirk.
to commit a murder of her own.
Big smug. What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to
Makoto!
work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
Holy
In the
shit!
end,
Oh.
her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on!
How the
That can't be true.
turntables.
Because...
You typed that right as I said it. Shit.
Hey, hey! You guys have totally totally derail the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you
Hey,
all
hey,
just
hey, hey.
because you ran out of time?
The timer in. I haven't got
Oh,
close.
yeah. We gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. That is false. There is a lot left. Trash duty, Awie's account, and the dying message. The dying message is the numbers, right?
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Oh god, oh fuck! Wait, no, hold on. That's right, there is still a clue left that can lead us to who killed her. Sayaka left behind.
It's easy just to say,
Dying
hey,
message,
decide.
dude.
There just aren't any more clues, right?
Pew!
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yo, that's what I was thinking earlier, dude. There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Maybe I'm dumb.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
You know how numbers work,
Of
nerd,
course.
right?
It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
I love when their pictures start having seizures.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Shoot past the clue.
Whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. Select someone. Sayaka! She killed herself! Why is his eyes rolled back in his head? Is he having a stroke? Is he okay? Do we need to call an ambulance? Oh my god, I circled around the wrong fucking way apparently.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around,
It says Nolene.
it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No.
That's the best you got.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
Nah, I'm good. I like
You know what I'm
tomatoes.
talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Thanks. Good. Streaming Danganronpa. The evidence that he tried to get rid of? His shirt, dog.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one
Smile and
enough to
optimism.
conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yo, you spent way too much effort into that. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I'm impressed, though.
Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are
But he's a
plenty of other people
baseball
here with
guy. He
shirts
could
like
have
mine.
yeeted. I
With just that
see.
one little
He's the
chunk
only one who
piece,
could
there's no way you
yeet the
can say for
crystal
sure
ball
who it
30
belongs
feet
to.
accurately.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I
Sad.
think so.
Leon seemed like a pretty cool dude, but I think he's fucked. The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where, dude? Talking about the trash room incinerator, right? How the fuck's that supposed to make anything clear? What? Hello? It's closed. How it was disposed of? I don't know if it wants me to say when because he wasn't on trash duty, or how because it was in the incinerator that he didn't have access to. When, I guess? Nope, that's wrong. Fuck off, game.
Shoot!
I know what I want to say, but I don't know what fucking option communicates it correctly.
I got it!
Fuck.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but the other two options fucked me in the ass.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Gweh? No, that's wrong. There was another way. Sorry, that was terrible. No, that's wrong! There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. I couldn't live with a half-hearted no, that's wrong. The shattered crystal ball, baby. Give it to me. Put it in my truth cannon.
Into the trash room. whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was...
Your logic is
person in
dubious.
charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator
There it
in
is.
order to
There
destroy
it
the
is.
evidence.
There it
Which
is.
means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me?
No! Is it really impossible to have destroyed evidence without the trash room key? No, I'm sure there was another way.
The key to the trash, whoever was on cleaning.
So the only one, the person who...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
Pew!
No, that's wrong.
Dude, this music is so good.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had used the glass ball in a certain way, which was divine with it. Just pray really hard. Yeet it!
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Yeah, fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
Piece of shirt!
If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Cough, baseball,
That's
cough.
right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because he's a baseball boy.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target
getting
30
desperate.
feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
He's
Still
getting
won't admit
desperate.
it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Tutorial me! Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, why is it the A button? It's been the Y button everywhere else. Holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Climax interference. My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. Is there more pages of stuff? How many is there? Okay. It's set up like, okay, it's set up like manga. So the very first thing is here. So they headed to Sayaka's room, right? She went to attack him. They block it with the knife. Or is they grab the sword? Is grabbing the sword one of the things? Yes, grabbing the sword. She stabs him. And they block it. Yeah, she looks like a nut job. Look at this shit. They smack her wrist. And unsheath probably. Oh no, they smack her wrist and she drops the knife. She runs into the bathroom and she's like, oh god, oh fuck, oh geez, monka S, dude. They can't get in. And then they smash the shit out of the doorknob. Screwdriver it? But it looks like they're already in that one. Is that wrong? It seemed like that's probably right. Here, let's see what the hint for this one says. They force the bathroom door open. The only logic... Okay, that's the screwdriver. And then, after she was stabbed, Sayaka used the last of her strength to leave something behind. Okay, that's the death letter. No, that's probably potentially correct. And now she's like... Oh Jesus, oh no, I'm dying. Let me write this stuff that you're not going to notice, conveniently. Act 3. The killer used an item in my room to help dispose of evidence. That's the lint roller. Got rid of hair and deglitterized himself. Then the object the killer threw. They got a crystal ball. And yay! Smack that bitch. What the killer threw in the incinerator was a blurry shirt that a little bit fell out. A piece of evidence left behind in the trash room was this. Okay, so there are some leftover pieces. But I think that's allowed. I think you're allowed to have leftover pieces. Yeah, I didn't miss any spots. Okay, let's see if that's right.
You!
You!
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Ding!
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Missed.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh shit! What does it want in this one? After the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what'd they do next? It's probably unsheath the sword, right? Shit! I didn't realize she was dropped it in this panel. I was like, okay, she got hit, and then she dropped it.
The killer is you! During
oh,
the
good.
struggle,
It picks up where I
from the
left
sword
off.
Broke Sayaka's right wrist.
There we go.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. the killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone.
Rip.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
Yay!
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Rawr. Yeah.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Meow.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete!
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object!
Okay. You're innocent. That's okay, bye. See ya.
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
Bitch, I just laid out all the evidence.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Jesus, there's a lot of mechanics in here.